Green Bay Packers quarterback Aaron Rodgers is the most interesting, or if you ask Bears fans, the most annoying footballer in the NFL. Aaron is unmatched when it comes to playing football, but then he's also exceptional in the art of trash talking. Most NFL fans and players know that trash talking is Aaron's pastime hobby on the field. Don't dare him because you'll never walk away with it. Want to know more? Keep watching till the end of this video to see what happens if you trash talk Aaron Rodgers. Trust me, you don't want to miss this. Aaron Rodgers has been known in the NFL to be a ruthless competitor and trash talker during his career, and is still going strong in year 18. When Aaron Rodgers prepares for his opponents, he not only wants to know their defensive schemes and tendencies, but he also wants to know how he can trash talk them between plays. According to ESPN's Sam Borden, Aaron Rodgers asks his backup quarterbacks to find new information on his opponents, so that he has original material for trash talking on the field. And former quarterbacks have also admitted that most players on the Packers roster are skilled at finding old, embarrassing photos of opponents for Rodgers to use. Joe Callahan, a former Packers quarterback, told Borden, "We got pretty good at searching the internet for funny pictures of opposing teams." So, like many teams, each week the Green Bay Packers have one of their backup quarterbacks prepare a quiz on the upcoming opponent for Rodgers and the other backup. The exam includes information on the opposing defense, but is also peppered with questions on the city they may be visiting, pop culture, or Rodgers' favorite, conspiracy theories. Another option is embarrassing information on the opponent so that Rodgers has original trash talk to send their way. Remember, Rodgers has been around the NFL since 2005. It can be a challenge for his teammates to find new information on opponents. Sometimes they're intentional, and other times they're spur of the moment. But whatever the driving force behind some of Aaron Rodgers' memorable quotes and catchphrases, they usually turn out right. Let's have a look at some moments where Rodgers completely destroyed players, fans, and coaches who trash-talked him. Rodgers has received plenty of criticism from Bears fans and other fans across the league. So in October last year, during a game between the Packers and the Chicago Bears, Aaron received the same criticism during a game which his team won 24-14. But then it was until a lady in the crowd gave him the double bird after his 6-yard rushing touchdown that Rodgers screamed for his entire existence that he has owned the Bears, still owns them. It went viral thanks to the Fox TV camera in the Soldier Field end zone that captured the video and sound. Aaron shouted, "I own you," in the fans' direction.
Right on cue, Joe.
Former Chicago Bears center Olin Kreutz was one of the many NFL figures to criticize Rodgers' choice words. In an interview with The Score 670, the former Bear-turned-analyst summed up his feelings towards Rodgers with this quote, "I'd like to punch him in the face." Rodgers finished the game 17 of 23 with 195 passing yards and 2 passing touchdowns. He also added 7 carries for 19 yards and 1 rushing touchdown, which ended up sealing the game. The game marked Rodgers' 22-5 record against the Bears. The statistics certainly back up Rodgers' words. After the incident, Rodgers later told reporters that he didn't remember the words that came out of his mouth. He looked into the stands and saw a woman giving him an obscene gesture, and everything afterwards was a blur. Next is Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes. Back in May, after learning that Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen had promised reporters they'd arrive for The Match, a charity golf event in Las Vegas on June 1st, prepared to unleash the trash talk, Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers told People that the two young quarterbacks don't know what they're in for. "I know they tried to make it old guys versus young guys, but I said it when we were doing our chipping contest that they showed yesterday," Rodgers said. "I said, who thought about this? You want to put the 2 best guys against the 2 worst guys? And that's not just conjecture, that's like facts." Rodgers added, "The old guys are better trash talkers, an art that is being lost on the next generation of NFL stars. When we started in the NFL, definitely when Brady started and when I started playing, there was actual real trash talk. Like, guys trash talked each other and there was a lot of good shit talk, and we knew who they were around the league. And now it's more buddy-buddy, you know? Social media following each other, memes, this emoji shit, and it's not the same. So when you talk about Kermit the Frog, Mahomes, per memes, and Josh, Allen, trying to shit-talk me and Tom, a couple old-school grizzled vets? Come on, Rodgers said. Brady agreed. Golf shit talk is a little different than pro football shit talk. Usually pro football talk, you usually have to back that up, he said. Josh really hasn't backed that much up on the football field in his career, let's be honest, especially playing against me. I just say it's going to look like what it's looked like for a long time against him, Brady added before turning his attention to Mahomes. Patrick, although he's played a lot of great games, he didn't win anything. He's won a few of the other ones, but not the important ones. Former Pittsburgh Steelers cornerback and current ESPN analyst Ryan Clark said in Super Bowl 45, Rodgers threw a pass to Greg Jennings where Clark knew the play and the route and thought he could intercept the pass. Instead, Rodgers placed it in a perfect spot, and Clark missed the interception by an inch. It resulted in a touchdown. After the play, Clark said Rodgers yelled out to him and held up his thumb and index finger as if to say Clark missed by an inch. The play still bothers Clark to this day. Rodgers will even go after members of the Packers. He reportedly used to consistently rib former Packers coach Mike McCarthy for choosing Alex Smith over Rodgers in the 2005 draft, when McCarthy was an offensive coordinator with the 49ers. And in 2018, after the Packers made the decision to fire Mike McCarthy, it was rumored that it was Aaron Rodgers' fault that the Packers decided to cut ties with their longtime head coach. Rodgers was asked about the comments, and he clearly wasn't thrilled with the accusations. I don't have a reaction to that, Rodgers said via ESPN.com. I don't need to respond to every pundit out there. I don't know how many times I've got to stand here and tell you I don't feel like I need to convince anybody about Mike and I's relationship. While addressing the said tension, which stretches back to 2005, the Packers quarterback said that he had nothing to do with the team's decision to fire McCarthy and that he actually had a pretty tight relationship with his former coach. It's a close-knit relationship, Rodgers said. We would finish every time that we talked, whether it's Monday afternoon up on his office, or the Thursdays we used to spend in the team room, or Fridays upstairs, or Saturday in the QB room, and we'd hug each other and tell each other we love each other. I mean, we had a close-knit bond. Again, I don't need to respond to every person out there who's got an opinion. That just opens up a whole door of stuff that I don't want to be a part of.
A lot of emotion surrounding this week with Mike McCarthy returning. Know you guys have been in contact with one another. What does it mean to get the win over him, Aaron?
We got to spend a lot of time, actually, when I got to the stadium very early today. That was really, really meaningful. I have so much love for him. You can't write the story of my career without Mike McCarthy. I have so much gratitude for the role he played in my life. I'm so thankful to have his friendship and to be able to be on the other side of this and to still have so much love and respect for one another.